So 1st and 10 from the 22. A pitch that was snuffed out, and then a big hit by UTSA. And the Roadrunners feeling some momentum now as the defensive line came surging in from the stop.
Now, watch this play here by the defensive end, Lorenzo Dantzler. Lorenzo Dantzler has been one of these guys that's been here through the program change, a senior defensive end. They move him out as a linebacker in most cases, but that time he's got his hand in the ground. And he does a great job of setting the edge and making that play, and the linebackers come up and clean up.
Loss of 2, 2nd and 12 from the 20. Hankins shift over to the right. Snap to Hardison. Under pressure, scrambles to the right, charging away. He gets hit hard and throws it out of bounds. And a big hit put on him at the end. But Hardison was able to get it away.
And now you're getting Clarence Hicks. Clarence Hicks, one of the outside linebackers. He can flat out fly too. Now you're starting to see the pressure pick up. And Hardison, who had pretty much a clean pocket in that first half, now you see the defensive adjustment. These linebackers are adding pressure, and it's messing up the protection for the Miners' O-line.
Please reset the game clock to 7:30. 7:30, and we'll start on the snap.
This is the largest lead of the game for either team. That's how close this has been. And it seems like the UTSA defense now has just been galvanized by the momentum for what their offense has done.
Well, they are. They are pinning their ears back. And this is a green light special for defense to bring the kitchen sink and bring everybody they can to get back to the quarterback.
3rd and 12, pass over the middle, hauled in by Don Jr., and he loses the football. It's popped free and scooped up by Parks. Antonio Parks has it on a huge hit to spring the ball loose from Walter Don Jr.
This is a great job. Missed the tackle here, but look at Rashad Wisdom. He goes and put his face mask on the football, and then he pops it loose. One of the better teams in the country as far as takeaways goes. They're amongst the top in the nation, 12th in interceptions, but it just goes to show that they can find a way to create turnovers, knocking the ball loose, and give opportunities back to their offense.
First turnover of the game forced by UTSA, and what a time for it. Looked like UTEP was going to convert a 3rd and long. Instead, terrific field position for a team that has scored touchdowns on 3 straight drives.
Yeah, this is danger zone time here for the Miners. The defense has got to come up and make a play here.
Brady, simple handoff, and they go back to that formula that worked well on the last drive. Let Brady eat up a chunk of yards and then maybe find some big plays.
He's quietly having a nice game. And, you know, once again, we talked about his ability. He's got the speed. He's got the size. He's got the power. You just got to tell him to be patient, because if you're patient, you're going to get rewarded as this game wears on in the 3rd and especially in the 4th quarter. And I think you're seeing a little bit of that right now as these runs are starting to pay big dividends.
2nd and 7, a little trickery, a handoff coming around the end around, and it springs loose for a 1st down run. DeCorian Clark, the sophomore out of Fort Worth, Texas. That's his first carry of the season.
Yeah, this offense has no shortage of talent. Everybody is capable of making a big play, especially this group of wide receivers. You've got some big receivers, you've got some tall, long, rangy, but they all can make plays with the football. You saw it there by Clark.
UTSA on the move again. 1st and 10 of the 29. Handoff. Brady spins forward into the 2nd line of defense and gets a gain of 8. And a couple of players injured behind the play, slow to get up. A couple of linemen collided for UTSA and UTEP. Kevin Davis actually was slow to get up, the center, but he's back up there, lined over the ball. And UTSA, you mentioned it, we talked about it. It is kind of remarkable. This is their 8th different starting offensive line in 9 games this season.
And that should be really a challenge for them, especially going up against this front of the Miners. But they have held their own really solidly here this afternoon as Brendan Brady slips on that play to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now it's 3rd down, though. 3rd and short.
Now, we haven't seen much of the read option from the Roadrunners. They haven't really needed it. But this would be a perfect moment in the game You've got a 10-point lead. You're knocking on the door of the red zone, looking for more points. You haven't really shown the read option look yet. They might be a good chance here because these defensive ends are trying to make a play. They're trying to create a turnover and slow down this offense.
Roadrunners 6 for 8 on third down conversions. Harris takes the snap, rolls left, and just takes off. Sprints toward the sideline. Did not get enough for the first down. It is a yard short, so fourth down coming up. The Roadrunners have converted 53% of their fourth down opportunities, 8 for 15 this year. So they've gone for it a lot, and they're still on the field.
Well, looks like Coach Traylor is saying, yeah, my offense is playing well. I like the momentum. I've got a 10-point cushion. My defense is playing well. Why not? Let's go out there and see what we can do and keep this drive going.
It's actually 4th and 2. They pushed Harris back. We'll pitch it out to Brady. Brady eyes the sideline. He dives forward, and it's very close and spotted just in front of the line needed. So a first down on 4th for Brendan Brady to keep the drive going.
Yeah, I think you like that matchup where you can have Brendan Brady one-on-one with the defensive back. That's what that play is designed to do. Put one of your better offensive skilled players in a one-on-one situation to get 2 yards.
Brady over 100 yards rushing now, 22 carries, 102 yards. He only had 11 carries coming into this one. A pass to the sideline, that's hauled in by Zachary Franklin. And UTSA knocking once again. You kind of get the feeling that it could be danger time for UTEP. Look at the third quarter. It's already almost over with the ball control by UTSA this quarter.
And they're doing a lot of passing. That's the beauty of it, too. They've run the ball very effectively now, but they're able to still pass the ball.
Brady cuts loose, will dive back forward, gets a nice push, and gets inside the 5-yard line. Frank Harris jumped up as he saw Brady cut like he had some space in the end zone. Instead, it'll just take some more time off the clock.
His defense has been on the field an awful lot. A lot of plays. Brendan Brady starting to lather up. Offensive line continue to get confidence, and you've got a quarterback that's in full command.
Snap, and the fake handoff stays with Harris, goes toward the pylon, and he scoots his way in for the touchdown. The second rushing touchdown of the game for Frank Harris, and UTSA is piling it on here in the third quarter.